Is there anything more comforting than grilled cheese and chips? Today I'm gonna show you how to make a chorizo grilled cheese and homemade sweet potato chips to die for. Pay attention, let's get to work. The key to making a great grilled cheese is knocking out your prep work. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Knocking out your prep work is just gonna make everything easier in the long run. We're gonna begin with dicing an onion. If you don't know how to dice an onion, I'll show you how to do that. If you do, welcome to the gang. This is something I've always wanted to learn how to do. Growing up, this is what made me want to get in the kitchen, seeing it on TV, how they dice their onions and vegetables, all that stuff up. It inspired me, truly. And to dice it up, we're gonna make a couple, I'll probably make around 8 vertical lines going straight down, and then make about 2 or 3 lines going horizontally. Watch your fingers though. I know my fingers are not being watched. And you just take the knife and you go straight down. Now you have dice. So dice up your other half of the onion, then we'll move on to the next prep work we have. The next thing is in jalapeno. I don't do the little like vertical slits and horizontal slits in that. All I do is I take it, and you can leave the seeds in, seeds out, and then I make little strips. Be careful. Watch your fingers always in the kitchen. I can't tell you how many times I done cut myself in the kitchen. Only when I'm not paying attention, that's when I cut myself. Get you some flat edges, and then you just chop it out. This is easily one of my favorite parts of cooking, just hearing that crunch of the knife going between the vegetable, seeing little squares, and then just seeing how fast you can go. Take your time though, do not rush. But I think that's always something I love to do. Takes practice though, takes practice and time, truly. The last thing we need to prep is a sweet potato. We're making sweet potato chips. This does work if you just want regular potato chips. You can use a russet potato, a gold potato, whatever you want to use. And like always guys, the recipe will be down below. So cut the ends off those. And then I like to go ahead and put some parchment paper down. Just makes cleanup a whole lot easier. And then you just slice them up, not slice them up, but peel the skin. You can keep the skin on, but I don't want to keep the skin on that. And the reason I have the parchment paper is when it's done, I can just pick it up, throw it in the trash. Super simple. You can fry these up or you can put them in your compost. I don't have a compost yet. One day when I have a farm, I definitely am going to use my compost, but you can say it makes some great potato skins. Look how easy this is. Now you just take it up, fold it up, easy cleanup. Now you can throw it in the trash. Once you have your sweet potato skinned, you can dice them up into slices. It's gonna be really hard to do unless you have impeccable knife work, it'll be easy. But I'm going to be using a mandolin. Be careful while using this. I sliced my finger one time in this, and every time I think about it, I cringe because I could just feel that pain. And these things do not forgive, so be very careful when using this. You just wanna slice them up into nice thin pieces. As you can see, that's kind of uneven, but they're pretty thin. It's gonna be perfect with chips. You don't want big, thick chips, so just keep on doing this. Once I knock this out, I'll come back and we'll get ready to party. Now, once all the sweet potatoes are sliced up, I have a bowl right next to me. I'm just gonna place them into. The only thing we didn't prep is the cheese, but I am using grated cheese. I freshly grated my cheese myself, so I always recommend that, but you can use sliced cheese in this application and it will be just fine. I just prefer the grated. So I'll go ahead and knock this sweet potato out, and then we'll get ready to make our seasoning for these chips. Our seasoning begins with a little bit of smoked paprika. If you have sweet paprika, please, 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 please use that. I cannot find that anywhere. About a tablespoon and a half, and like always, I don't know if I mentioned it already, the recipe will be down below. Go in there with a tablespoon of brown sugar, and you can use whatever seasoning. Like if you have your favorite barbecue mix, Cajun mix, salt and pepper works just fine too. I'm a salt and pepper type of chip guy. Again, you can use whatever seasoning you like. Go in there with a little bit of chili powder. Same with garlic powder. A classic spice rub, guys, nothing crazy to it. And then for a little heat, of course, you need some cayenne pepper. And then the last thing we need is just a nice pinch of salt. So then just give this a good mix up. And then once that oil is heated up to 350, I'll see y'all in a second and we'll get ready to fry. Working in batches, you just wanna dip those chips in there, fry those up till nice and crispy. A few minutes aside, keep an eye on it and just watch them. It'll take a little bit to cook. And right here, I have a baking sheet lined with paper towels, so when they do come out, I'm gonna place them on here, use that seasoning mix, season them up, let them cool, and then you'll be able to have beautiful chips that you're gonna be snacking on. And now once you see they've changed color, they got all nice and crispy, take them out the oil and you rinse and repeat. And now all of our chips have been cooked, seasoned up. I'm telling y'all, these are the easiest and best chips that you can make. They can switch out with russet potatoes and be just as good. So quick and easy. Oh my goodness, y'all hear that? Crispy. Cheers to y'all. Oh my God. So good. Put these to the side. Now we're gonna start on the grilled cheese sandwich. Our chorizo part of the grilled cheese starts with a little bit of olive oil in the pan, then going down there with our peppers and our onions. I don't know why I got those mixed up. So we'll let these soften down. Then I like to go in there and add just a little bit of salt to help them soften. Season at every layer. It's gonna make all the flavor come together at the end. Now you just wanna let this soften for a couple of minutes. And then after a couple minutes, once those onions and jalapenos have softened down, take your chorizo, mash that up, and let that cook out. The thing with chorizo, You really don't know when it's done. You can't, it's not like beef where it turns. So you're gonna let this cook down. You'll know when it's done, but it'll be over the next couple minutes. I'll show y'all so y'all have a good idea as well. But just keep an eye on it. Keep mixing it, pounding it all up. So go ahead and begin just to cook this down over the next 5-10 minutes. Those onions and peppers are going to soak up all that chorizo flavor. The chorizo will get crisp. And then after this, we can build our grilled cheese. My favorite part. I first fell in love with grilled cheeses at a very young age, and ever since then, it is my go-to meal. And if I'm feeling down, sad, I'm making me a grilled cheese sandwich easily. So our chorizo is done cooking. We can go ahead and set this to the side and we can begin to build our sandwich. To assemble our grilled cheese, we need some bread. I'm using sourdough bread. You use whatever bread you want. I usually go brioche buns, but in this application, I really don't want that sweetness to it. We're gonna go down with some Monterey Jack cheese. And I was gonna use pepper jack originally, but since I didn't de-seed the jalapenos, I was like, that's gonna be enough spice in it for me. So if you do de-seed them, pepper jack cheese will go perfect with that. Be generous with the cheese too, it is gonna melt. The grilled cheese is all about the cheese, obviously. Then you wanna go over the top with our chorizo mixture. This part is always difficult, you know, cause I hate when it falls onto the cutting board. Try to get the perfect amount on it. Add as much or as little as you want. You have a lot left over, so use it. If not, use it in breakfast the next day. I know I am, cause this is gonna be perfect with some eggs, some pancakes. Then on top of that chorizo, we're gonna go down with some avocado. This is gonna balance it out, cut the intenseness of the chorizo. And don't judge me for my avocado today. Pick a couple bad avocados, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Take your time with picking avocados, and then we're gonna go over the top with some mozzarella cheese. Oh yeah, this is perfect. And you might be asking yourself, why didn't I butter the bottom of the bun before I did all this? Because I like to put it in the pan first with butter. Without buttering it, I just find like I get a better toast with that. You have like a mountain of cheese right there. And then you wanna go over the top and you crown your king. We're gonna heat our pan up and then we'll get ready to toast. Sheesh, that's a monster. All right, so I begin, like I was telling you earlier, with just butter in the bottom of the pan. I let this pan heat up probably 5-10 minutes. You wanna do this over low, medium heat. You don't wanna do it over high heat because then that butter will burn before the outside gets toasted. When you're toasting it, I like to do it in a cast iron pan. I feel like I get real good even heating when I'm using cast iron pan, but you can use a stainless steel, non-stick, whatever you have at your disposal. Just make this because it's really good. And those chips, my God, those are so good. I've been snacking on them so much already. I'm trying to save some for the thumbnail, but we might not make it. And then you just take that big old grilled cheese and place it right in the pan. And I'm gonna go over the top with some chef press right here just to weigh it down so there's constant contact with the pan. Even toasting. I'll link where I get these down below so y'all know, okay, so y'all can get them if y'all want them. Slow down, right? So over the next 5-10 minutes, just let it toast up, check the bottom. We'll flip it over, I'll show y'all what that looks like, and then we're ready to go. And then periodically, I like to just move this around so we can get all that butter in the pan. Get a nice even toast. And grilled cheese, this was my first love when it came to cooking. Just the nostalgia of it, how simple it is. It takes time though. It is not easy to get a perfect grilled cheese in my opinion. Be patient with it. It's been on this side for about 3 to 4 minutes. I just checked it, it's looking good. We need a little bit longer and then we'll flip that bad boy. Once you see that bottom side is toasted, I like to just flip it in my hand. Be gentle with it and look at that toast, beautiful. I grab about another tablespoon of butter, put that down, let that melt. I'm so happy with that toast. That is so beautiful. And then now we could put this side down and we let it toast up again. A couple minutes, put the little press back on. Even goldenness, that is so hard to say, even goldenness. I feel like a little kid again on a Saturday and making grilled cheese. I'm telling y'all, this is when my dad really was the first thing, besides the eggs, this was the first thing my dad really let me cook was grilled cheese because how can you mess that up? But surprisingly, I did. I used to burn the cheese, burn the butter, all that stuff. Practice makes perfect. I love grilled cheese. Make these chips yourself. Delicious. Y'all hear that? Crispy. We can check the underside. Let's see how that's looking. Pick it up to see sometimes. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So we can set this to the side. I have a wire rack right next to me that I'm gonna place this on just so the bottom doesn't get all soggy. Knock out all your sandwiches and then we'll be ready to eat. Grilled cheese, look at that goldenness. This is beautiful, I'm so happy. Crispy, delicious. Now, let's slice into this and see what this cross section is looking like. So crispy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Peep that. I know that looks so good. Look at that flavor bomb we finna enjoy on the cheeses, the chorizo, those peppers, those onions. Those are gonna be so good. I know y'all don't think we forgot the chips now. Beautifulness. Oh my gosh. These are so crispy, taste good. I started with a lot of them. I don't have much left because I've been snacking all on them. So good, guys, I promise you. You make these chips, nothing will ever be the same. Shout out to you, Drake. Let's give it a try. I'm super excited. Grilled cheeses have a special place in my heart because Not only was it my favorite thing to cook growing up, but this was kind of got me started in the kitchen making grilled cheeses. A lot of trial and error. I used to mess my grilled cheeses up, but now I finally got it mastered and it makes me happy. We about to go in for it. Oh, ooh. Oh my God. I know I say this every week, but it really don't get no better than this. This is so good. Makes me so happy. I can see the smile on my face. I love grilled cheese. This is hitting everything I needed to hit today. It's a great start to my weekend. The chips, I've been snacking them already, so I know they're good. Make them, don't buy store-bought. Cheers to y'all. The chips, it's like a sweet and spicy going on. I love it so much. I don't think I'll ever buy store-bought chips again. That's just a lot. I probably will. But if you have the time to make store-bought chips, please make them. They're so good. Like always, I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all comment down below what y'all want to see next, what I could do different. Y'all know the whole deal. Hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 1,000. I think we're like 90 away at the time of this. So show love. I know it seems small, but one day it's gonna be 100,000, a million. We dream big. We doing big things over here. I need your help. So do it. Send it to a friend and say, hey, come check Dre at the cookout. He's doing good things. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. Again, another banger. Peace. I'm telling y'all, this is good. I don't even want to turn the camera off. It's just that good. Oh, okay. Y'all stop watching me now. Y'all go home, do your thing, subscribe. I'm sorry about that. Subscribe, show love. Peace.